So today I'm gonna talk about quite several things. Specifically, it's gonna be about immigration, especially related to ICE agents. Some bounty hunters who are now able to go after immigrants in Mississippi. Um, Oklahoma situation with homeless shelters and new law in California regarding AI. So first one I'm gonna talk about really quick is Illinois Governor JB, who basically blocks any January 6 rioters from state jobs after Trump patterns them. So basically, what happened in Illinois is that the governor decided that, you know what, just because Trump allowed you to get away with committing insurrection uh, during the election of Biden, that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to work for the state government of Illinois. So the governor is blocking them from completely working as state government employees in the state of Illinois. I'm expecting that some of these Gen 6 rioters who live in Illinois are going to file some type of lawsuit. But this is a great decision by the government, by the Democratic governor of Illinois. I agree with him 100%. Insurrectionists are fascists, and I really don't agree with their behavior, and I don't agree with Trump forgiving the offense, considering that they also attacked several police officers, literally endangered the lives of Congress members. This is just chaos. There's that people that Trump likes. But this article is really interesting. There's more detail about it. It was released back in January 31st, 2025. As you can see, this from NBC News. There are a lot more details about it, but in general, that's basically the gist of it, what he's aiming to do. And I agree with his decision. It's a great one. Some just to summarize basically the article, and once again, here's a letter from the government explaining that specifically. Next one's gonna be about the article on Mississippi bill that will literally pay bounty hunters to basically assist ICE agents in terms of deportation effort. What does that mean? So basically, when on top of just ICE agents going after undocumented immigrants, you're also gonna have a situation where now bounty hunters, at least in the in the state of Mississippi, are allowed to go after ICE to assist ICE agents by going after what they assume are undocumented immigrants, give that to ICE, and able to make quite a bit of money. I think it's at least $1,000 or more. If I'm not mistaken, I was reading the bill. Yeah, so announced on Wednesday, January 2022, House Bill 1484 offers bounty hunters $1,000 for each person they help remove from the state. So each person they help remove from the state of Mississippi. That's obviously a lot of money. And of course, it's going to push a lot of people to want to do this. So the Migration Policy Institute estimates at least 25K immigrants live in the state illegally, meaning undocumented immigrants. That's what they're stating. Mississippi's population stands at just under 3 million people. So that's basically the gist of it. This article will go a little bit more detail about it, but it's basically giving the full power and authority to bounty hunters to do what I consider to be egregious act. They shouldn't be allowed to do that, but it's Mississippi, a red state or a Republican controlled state. It's not a surprise. Next article, this one, January 29, 2025. I know a lot has been happening in such a short period of time since Trump took office, but reports of ICE raids has Paris and immigrants panicking. So this is Paris in the state of New Jersey. Paris is a city there. And New Jersey and New York have been dealing with a lot of ICE raids. In New Jersey in particular, North Jersey being really attacked by ICE agents. They're going after people in Newark Penn Station, Newark Airport, the big cities they know that tend to have a lot of Hispanics, Brazilians. Very obvious what they're doing. So they're going in Patterson, West Newark, Newark, Union City, Colony, all these areas that they know tend to have a lot of Hispanics and a lot of Brazilians in particular, and of course some people from Nigeria and other African nations too. But especially they focus on Hispanics and Brazilians, South Americans, and Central Americans heavily. So what they've been doing is that they've been stopping people, even Uber drivers. some people going using Uber to go to Pennsylvania. They stop some Uber drivers in some areas of Pennsylvania to try to do an ICE raid on undocumented immigrants who potentially might be using Uber. Keep that in mind, guys. Not really safe. I've been hearing people tell me that in New Jersey, that some grocery stores like ShopRite, Seabras, areas like that that know to have Portuguese bakeries, Brazilian bakeries, Hispanic bakeries, and a lot of Hispanic and Brazilian customers to have ice raised in those areas too. Even some IOA fitness throughout the state of New Jersey, and even areas of Jersey Shore have been dealing with ice raids. So keep that in mind. They're going everywhere. They're not just going whatever and stay sticking to New York Penn Station. They're really targeting a lot, especially North Jersey areas, because they know a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Brazilians, plenty of Central South Americans live in those areas. So that's a heavy target for them right now. So carry your IDs. Even if you're a citizen, I recommend carrying your ID. Of course, this could be a lawsuit. So if they stop, you could potentially file a lawsuit and probably win, but just keep that in mind. I'm scrolling down real quick for the article so you can see some more basic information. But all these articles are going to be in my description if you want to read in more detail. I'm just trying to be a little bit quick with the news. It's a lot of stuff. Syria Nuke, the mayor Baraka, said based a statement on the ICE raid on the Nuke business establishment. Yeah, Nuke has been hit pretty heavily. So, Mayor Baraka of Newark, New Jersey, stated that today U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agents raided a local establishment in the city of Newark, detaining undocumented residents as well as citizens. It's not just undocumented immigrants. Keep that in mind without producing a warrant. They should have a warrant signed by a judge to do these things. They shouldn't just be doing this uh, no warrant arrests and detaining people with no warrant. That's a problem. One of the detainees is a U.S. military veteran who suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned. Why would you question someone who's a military veteran? Why? Even when they provide you documentation of the military experience and work. That's a problem. This egregious act is in plain violation of the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which is correct, which guarantees the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. New York will not stand by idly while people are being unlawfully terrorized. I'll be holding a press conference in alliance with partners ready and willing to defend and protect civil and human rights. Details to come. So this is something I read back in January 23rd, 2025. I saw his press conference as well. I might make a video about that. It's been a serious situation, not New Jersey in particular. Next article. This is articles from January 22nd, 2025. Again, these articles are not from that long ago. Trump admin fires security board investigating Chinese hack alleged ISPs. So ISPs specifically. I'm sorry, not ISPs, but ISPs. This Mental Cyber Safety Review Board was investigating South Tafum telecom hack. Why he did this? Why would he Trump admin fire this these people? Who knows what Trump's thinking of? It's a not confusing thing from Trump. So the Department of Homeland Security has terminated all members of advisory committees, including one that has been investigating a major Chinese hack of large U.S. telecom firms. Again, these people are probably not fully aligned with Trump, and Trump's trying to replace them with people who would just be yes people, yes men, yes women, etc. That would just agree with him no matter what. This is obviously problematic. The Department of Homeland Security should have thought twice, but it's kind of hard to argue against the president. Congress is the one that can control the president, and technically your Supreme Court. Unlikely that the U.S. Supreme Court would do anything. In Congress, right now Republicans have most of the control, so unlikely. So as you can see, I'm trying to scroll down so you guys can pause and read part of it. Uh, Democrat board will be stacked with Trump loyalists. Yeah, so sorry, Democrat board will be stacked with Trump loyalists, meaning that basically he's just trying to, like I said earlier, he's trying to add people who are loyal to him only. Next article. Next article. This is one from January 11, 2025. This is in Oklahoma. So they say Oklahoma. So one Oklahoma senator aims to ban all but two cities from providing homeless shelters. Why? The way to resolve homelessness is not by making being unhoused or being homeless illegal. That's problematic. That increases the rate of homelessness when you make it illegal, so they can provide shelters. I remember reading an article a few years ago, probably several years really, where some people, I forgot which state it was, were homeless or unhoused, and they live in a cave, and then the state found out and they kicked them out of the cave. Why? They're not harming anyone. They're not bothering people. They're outside of the cities, suburbs. They're trying to just get by, and now you're telling them, "Hey, you cannot live inside the cave. We're not paying you rent." That's the real reason. They're not paying for anything, so now you gotta be kicked out. This is a problem. This is not helping homeless people. But again, if you voted for Trump, you voted for this. This is not really surprising. These are things that Trump loves, and a lot. If you voted for politicians who think like this, that's also part of the problem. It's not just voting for Trump. When you have to keep in mind that your state legislatures and your Congress members matters as well. So if you're gonna vote people into power who can legislate or make executive decisions in behalf of the state or the country, of course this is gonna happen. You have to educate yourself. Think twice before you vote for someone. So this is Oklahoma Senate Bill 484, so the state bill, introduced and authorized by newly elected Senator Lisa, Republican. Really surprised. Will ban Republican politician. Will ban all cities in Oklahoma except with fewer than 300,000 residents from using city resources to operate homeless shelters or perform homeless outreach. Not a good thing. The article goes in more details about things and what the bill defines a homeless person as, which again, this is gonna target a lot of people. A lot of people are obviously gonna be sleeping in certain areas like chairs, at parks and areas that might become more confined to where homeless people might feel like it's safe for them to stay. It probably won't be safer. This means they're probably gonna use law enforcement to lock these people up. And now they could potentially have a criminal record just because they're homeless. It's a very big issue, egregious bill to really even think of, because this is going to incriminate a lot of people who are not criminals, people who are mental disabilities, who are mental illnesses, who are neurodivergent, who are physical disabilities and have a hard time in life, don't have resources, and now this will happen to them, and they're going to be really, really screwed unnecessarily. More information in the article. I will, of course, put this in my description. Now, just the last article for this video is a new Cali law that's prohibiting the usage of AI as basis to deny health insurance claims. So, some health insurance companies, like many other corporations, have been using artificial intelligence, aka AI, to basically streamline claims and try to find ways to deny them as fast as possible. Of course, that's not fair. That's incredibly, um, in a way, discriminatory what they could potentially be doing, depending how they utilizing AI. So let's keep that in mind. So it's a bill that they're trying to, well, not bill, sorry. It's a new Cali law has been implemented. And keep in mind that this specific AI law in Cali does not prohibit the use of AI technology completely. It just mandates that human judgment remains central to coverage decisions. So let's say AI decides to deny someone's health insurance claim, there should be human personnel, like a human staff member, double checking that AI decision to make sure it's accurate. That's basically the gist of what they're trying to say in this type of bill. This article is from January 6th, 2025. So that's like the youngest of all these articles I've been discussing today. So this is more information about the article regarding this AI law in Cali. The governor Newsom signed it last in September. It's interesting law. I think it's a good idea. Just depends how they're gonna enforce it. But again, you guys can read that to yourself if you click on the description for more details. All right, guys, that's really it for tonight. Let me know in the comment section what you think about any of these latest news and how you feel about it. If you agree with the Cali AI law, if you agree with Mississippi bill that allow bounty hunters to go after undocumented immigrants, if you agree with Illinois governor about not allowing January 6th insurrectionists from working for the state of Illinois as state workers. Let me know what you think about Mayor Baraka of New Jersey, especially Newark, New Jersey. What you think of his statement on the ICE raids that have been happening, especially in northern New Jersey or North Jersey. And what you think about Trump literally firing security personnel that are investigating some potential hacks by either someone who lives in China or a Chinese individual, who knows. And most likely, what you think of him replacing them with just Trump loyalists. That's a problem. But and finally, let me know what you think about the whole Oklahoma state bill of basically criminalizing homelessness, reducing or preventing majority of cities from providing homeless shelters and homeless outreach to people who are literally homeless or unhoused. And that's really it, guys. Hope you all have a great night.